Hey everybody, just wanted to do a quick video and talk to you about these two right here. This is Stella's closest to me, and that's Otis is the bigger one behind. So I wanted to say I got these goats this summer, and I wanted to talk about the one thing that no one ever told me about goats. So I knew goats were trickier than a lot of people lead you believe. They're actually kind of picky on what they eat. As you can see, they're called browsers instead of grazers. Like the horses here will pretty much stand in one spot and eat one thing. These guys will go from place to place and just kind of eat what they want. Actually, it seems like their favorite things are maple leaves and sunflower seeds, believe it or not. But they kind of pick along. I got them because this fence line was so overgrown, you couldn't even see it. And in just one short summer, they've kind of taken care of that all on their own. But I knew things about goats. I knew they're susceptible to certain sicknesses and parasites. I knew that they poop wherever, whenever, because they don't even hardly know that they're pooping. They're practically incontinent. But the one thing no one ever told me when I was getting goats was really how quickly I would become attached to them. My original intention was to be able to eat these sweet little boogers, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. Now, I grew up around animals. We had cattle, and we had them butchered and we ate them and everything like that. But just to tell you one story, I'm here by a walnut tree, and this black walnut tree, it marks the boundary to our property line. It's actually kind of two trees here. The fence goes through it, and one is on our side and one is on the other. Well, there was one day this summer I was trimming some of these branches you can see above me because they were knocking my head off when I was trying to go under them with a tractor to brush hog this pasture. But I had thrown some things up there by that fence for the goats to eat. And it was trim off of maple trees, and no big deal. But I knew that they'd love it, and they would strip all the leaves off of it before I would burn what was left over. But I came down here to trim this walnut tree, at the bottom of our 2-acre pasture. And this little girl right here did the loudest bellowing that she has done since I've owned her. Bah! And then the two of these came down the pasture at a full gallop, away from one of their favorite things to eat, because I was down here and I was trimming things, and they were curious and they were playful, and I'd cut down a branch and they would come and they'd just kind of stomp on it and play around with me. And I continued to do all the way around the property line, but just couldn't believe just how quickly I became attached to them. Anyway, so that's what I got for you today. You have a wonderful day.